Nellie is watching birdies. There are birdies outside, and this is very exciting. Right now she's fixated on one that's under the corner of the railing over there. Might be hard to see, but she keeps telling me all about it, don't you? Oh, now we're going to play? Now we're going to play? Nope, we're going to watch birdies. Or play. Watch birdies. Here we go. Time to watch birdies.
Today I'd like to share an idea that might help you to be kinder to yourself in the week to come. I think a lot of us can be very cruel to ourselves. We can be very critical of ourselves. And I would like to share a metaphor or a set of metaphors or words that we need to be more conscious of in our vocabulary and try to eliminate those words and ideas from our thoughts about ourselves. We hear words like this in our common conversation every day. We talk as a culture about a war on drugs or a war on poverty. We use this war metaphor a lot. We talk about battling something or fighting something or attacking something. And I don't think this language is very helpful even when we're talking about cultural issues, but it's especially unhelpful when we apply it to ourselves and end up engaging in self-attack. If you're a person who is fighting to overcome a habit or addiction, maybe it's, let's just say it's overeating, okay? And you've had a weekend where you've eaten way too much, you've eaten more than you've planned. So you resolve that starting Monday morning, I'm going to fast for 3 days and have nothing but water, and I'm really going to punish myself for this lapse that I had, and I'm going to engage in exercise for like 2 hours a day, and I'm just going to be merciless with myself until I get a hold of this problem. If you've ever tried that kind of thing, you know it never works. And here's why. Because there's a sensitive child here that is going to resist punishment and resist attack. And your self, your soul, your person wants kindness and wants that kindness from yourself as well as from other people. So we resist attack from others and we resist attacks from ourselves. And so we quote unquote fail at these crazy standards we set for ourselves that are really very punishing. We don't want to be punished. We want to be nurtured and loved. So how can we change the way we talk to ourselves in a way that is encouraging? And I would suggest that one way we can do that is to be conscious of these kind of words and this kind of talk in our own vocabulary, and especially when we're applying it to ourselves. When you say, you know, I'm going to study for 5 hours a day and have no mercy on myself, or I'm going to fight this battle. Even when it comes to illnesses, when we talk about fighting a battle, I'm not sure that's always the best metaphor for that struggle. Your opinion might be different on that. But for the everyday failures, you know, first of all, I would say failure is an event, not a person. So if we have a failure, make a mistake, it doesn't mean we're a failure. It means that maybe we failed at something. And also, mistakes are how we learn. And yet, we punish ourselves for mistakes and we punish one another. And as a culture, we're very punishing about mistakes. And in a way that doesn't make any sense, because we all want to learn and grow, and we all want the people around us to learn and grow. So we shouldn't be punished for mistakes as long as we take the time to reflect on them and extract the lesson from them. So what I'd like to offer you is in the coming week, I'd like to encourage you to be mindful of this kind of metaphor of doing battle and making war on things, and especially when you apply it to yourself, especially when you engage in self-attack in the form of words or thoughts toward yourself. And call yourself out on that and remind yourself that we're programmed to resist such things. We're programmed to resist attack. So self-attack is not going to have any kind of fruitful outcome. You need to do something else. You need to ask someone else for encouragement. You need to reflect on times when you have been resilient, and you need to constantly be aware of using these kind of words against your precious, sensitive, beautiful self.